paper, scissors, and then the screen bundle will go away and it'll reveal it. You understand what I'm saying?
I think so, yeah.
So all of a sudden, you got this screen blocker not working, and people going, ooh, I can't working. It's not working. I don't know if that's a good impression, but I think that was the reason our show wasn't able to stream last week.
No, it was not. The reason that our show wasn't able to stream last week was because the VPN on my side was still set up. So that was the issue. But now I'm trying to make sure that I'm putting my headphones on here.
Oh, I'm losing you. Hold on. There we go.
Losing me? Losing me?
It's just this new setup we got. We got new setups, everyone. We got with a new time and a new day, new setup.
Just new stuff, all around new stuff.
Oh, Mike, that's a great way of putting it. We still like to have fun.
We still like to have fun. You know, that's something that we can always say here.
Definitely a new thing that I've definitely been doing for the last however many weeks is trying to engage in positivity in my life.
Trying to have fun.
Well, also not to allow the negative constant stream of life in social media and in my own mind. We, live most of our lives inside of our minds. And I'm trying to not let that rule. I'm trying to let love rule and positive. Dustin sounds far away, so I can sound a little closer here, possibly.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Well, you know what? I'm going to go live with the show right now. Let's just do it. Even though things aren't perfect right now, but we're just going to do it.
Don't be suspicious.
Ooh, there we go. Now you're all blurred out, Dustin. You got you have a camera you have your phone in front of your camera.
I can see that being
Looks like you have a gigantic cell phone.
Thank you. I appreciate it's not the size of your cell phone. It's your data plan. I'd like to thank Kurt Brinkler for already being here and talking about how our sound is. That's very much appreciated.
What is Kurt saying about the sound? I haven't checked the chat.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. He says your sound, personally, is a little. I hear Mike loud and clear. Dustin sounds far away, though it always changes when we go live. Yeah, see, now we're good. So that's good.
Oh, so now it's good. Oh yeah, because that's right. Because you're not piped through the pre-live thing yet. I forgot about that. I'll have to fix that.
Fully piped now.
These headphones are not currently working at all, so I'm going to take them off.
You went with headphones, though? Oh,
What's that?
My gosh, you went with headphones?
I was gonna, but they just weren't working.
Well, can I do this? I appreciate you for trying, bub.
Hey, thanks, pal. I really appreciate it.
It's a huge, huge thing, because for months now, every time I've mentioned headphones, nearly struck me down like I was a vampire.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Because it took way too much to get everything set up, but I rearranged. You might notice behind me, look at how clean the behind me area is.
Ooh.
I still got a little bit of work to do, but...
Ooh, look at that new logo down there, too.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. We have some other fun new graphics coming into the show today.
We do. Hello, Reverend Roar. Hello, Kurt Brinkler. Hello, Ken Winberry. Hi.
Ken Wimberry. Ken Wimberry.
Kim Winberry.
Wimberry.
Ken Winberry.
Wimberry.
From the Winchester Winberry.
So I just got back from camping in the woods. You might say that that's crazy to do when it's this kind of temperature outside. But
I'll tell you what, well?
It was delightful. It was really nice to sit around a campfire and have hot ciders and tea and whatnot. Whatnot.
Oh, Kim Wimberly. That's Water Plus Ink. Oh, my gosh, Mike.
What?
This is huge. This is someone who has been a friend, a collaborator, dare I say, on TikTok, who has followed me from one social media to another.
Wow.
And is now joined us here in Meltdown Islands.
That's so
Spectacular.
Nice.
Isn't that amazing?
That's so nice. It's really amazing.
Now, let me tell you even more amazing things,
what?
Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I have done a vidya about how I am looking for an album cover for my new album, which I've talked about with you for, dare I say, years at this point.
And I'm
Um,
still disappointed that you didn't trust me enough to design your album cover. But,
well,
you know,
here's the thing, Mike.
okay.
It's not a trust issue thing. We're going to let go of that negative thought. We're going to let
Oh,
go
okay.
of
Okay.
that ego saying, because here's what it comes down to, Mike,
Yeah.
is allowing the community of friends and of other creators
Yeah.
on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
to go. Just go with it. Just go.
Just go. Oh, so you're having TikTok design your album cover.
I am.
This is interesting. Okay.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've gotten 2 submissions back. One of which is from a wonderful watercolorist. She's a paint.
Did you send me these?
I have not, because this is something that I was not ever planning on actually happening.
Well, did you hear this, everyone? This is a world first exclusive. Dustin's going to decide to share his drawings with us. The drawings that he got from other people for his album cover.
You want to belittle and call it a drawing, but guess
You
what?
always say drawing, and I like it. I'm not trying to belittle it.
So here's this.
Oh, this looks not blurry at all. What is going on?
How dare you? All right, I'll
It's
send
blurring
to
it
you.
out
Okay.
because it thinks it's part of the background.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm going to send it to you because we're going to do this propers. We're going to do this nice and propers.
Nice
right?
and propers.
You're right. When you're right, you're right. And this time, surprisingly, you're definitely right.
Surprisingly. Surprisingly. Shoot it to me.
It's shotten. It's Schadenfreude already.
Oh, can you
friend.
still not see my face, by the way?
I cannot. And I appreciate you saying
you
something.
are so brave to
thank
keep
you.
doing the show, even though you
Go
can't
on.
see my face.
Keep talking about how me?
There you go.
So, hello,
Do you see that?
Kim.
Do you see that?
Oh, you are so hot. Thank God you shared this part of the show.
Thank God you shared this part of the show. What do you mean by that?
What I mean is I can see you, yes, and it's great.
Okay.
It's a great look.
But now I'm realizing that the cameras now have to be adjusted again.
Do they?
Yeah. On the second screen.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Because look, I can move this out the way. Oops. Kim, we're getting. So once again, I'll reiterate for those of you who just joined us, Mark Migula, long live Booze and Lantern. I don't understand necessarily.
I do.
what-
I understand.
But maybe we'll get to that in the last 1/4 of the show. But for those of you who just joined, I have a new album called The Human Condition.
For those of you who just joined.
Guy?
For those of you who just joined.
Hey, are you just joining? Kim, we're stalling. We're stalling for some text.
We're
Text
stalling?
gifts.
That's
Yes,
so nice to have you stall with me
I know.
for a change.
Dare I
Usually it's
say
just
we're
me
stalling?
frantically clicking things and trying to fix stuff. And then I'm like also trying to have to talk at the same time. So it gets
Here
like
I
a little
am
crazy
relieving
sometimes.
you of that. Relieving you of that
You're what?
stressability. Relieving you, bros.
Relieve me.
Ew, I'm not sure if I want to. There's something that got weirdly
Relieve
changed
me.
during that. That sounds not great now.
No, it doesn't sound great.
I
Yes,
always
go ahead.
think the human condition algorithm, human condition. That's actually in the album. Every other time I've sang it on the show, it's never been something that's on the album, which I find fun. Now, I've requested artists of TikTok,
I'm barely following this thread so far, but keep going.
Good. I appreciate
Keep going.
someone is. That's great to know. I just realized I'm catching up to it now.
You're catching up to your own story right now?
Sometimes I think so fast, I forget what I was thinking.
It's the speed of life, bro.
That's right. You remember that song and album?
I do.
I've asked the artists of TikTok to help me and help create what they would be inspired when they hear the words "the human condition algorithm." Now, I also threw out there a couple of thoughts of mine.
Yeah.
One of which was a person sitting in a psychiatrist's office and they're having a communication with a computer or some sort of interface.
Right.
And the trick would be that their feet would be in water or their wires would be in water, and water representing consciousness. And
Okay.
it's it's just one of those things. The way a yellow rose means friends, water usually means the depths thereof of consciousness.
Yeah.
And then my second thought was that, remember that a couple weeks ago we had that gorilla that was spinning around and listening to Flashdance?
Mm-hmm.
You do remember that?
I do remember that. I'm just now looking at the picture, and I'm.
Well, so what I did is I said, hey, there's that gorilla, and that is also very me and this Hide or Die. She has her podcast about art, and she presented the idea. She goes, well, what do you want your album cover to be? And I go, I don't know. It was like a moment where it was like, I've always passed that off to someone. I've always said, hey, here, someone else take this responsibility. I'm not an artist. I can't draw. And I passed that off to somebody. Well, she said, well, really think about what you want as an artist, as you're representing your album. And then I saw that gorilla and I sent that to her, and she said, oh, that would be a great album cover because it's got that rage face, it's got teeth, but it's also smiling, and it's the happiest that gorilla is during a day.
Yeah.
And we are, dare I say, primates when it comes to the speed and intelligence of what AI during the singularity is going to be. And it just sort of made sense all of a sudden to have that flash dancing gorilla spinning. But then you go, you can't use a moving image as your album cover, bro.
No.
Potter reading a newspaper, and they're like, oh, look at me. Look at me. I'm, you know what I mean? We're not there yet. So I realized I have to have an image, and I requested the images, and I've gotten a couple of back.
Okay.
One guy, he actually has a giant robot, and he's got a human by the head, and the robot's face is a square, and it has a smile on it. And I'm like,
well, you should send me those too. But here, let's take a look at the. Let's take a look.
That he wants to continue to work on that and finish it. And then I got this one. I got this one right here, based off of the Flash Dancing Gorilla. And as you see, it's a gorilla in the Flash Dancing pose of.
Yes.
Of the chair, and it's brilliant. Like, I even was a little like, the different. Mike always tells me don't use different colors or way to words, but then I look at it.
The word font is
with
what
the
you're
word
for.
fonts. Yeah. And I said I like it. I mean, I sure don't hate it. I
didn't expect to like it as much as I do, honestly.
It builds on you, doesn't it?
I don't know if it builds on me, but I think I just really liked it right away.
Really?
I mean, it's much more fun and playful than the way you described the album.
And that's exactly what the album needs. It needs a little levity. It needs something to poke fun at it. I agree.
Levity is extremely important in all sorts of work, for sure.
But it's well done. That isn't, Apple Color Works with a pencil. That's, art.
Apple Color Works with a pencil. That's my favorite app right now.
Yeah, you clearly can tell I don't art.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody wants to.
I do want to, but nevertheless.
Oh, okay. Well, I really enjoy it. I like this a lot. But you don't have any other ones to show us?
Well, what I ended up deciding is not only am I going to give credit, obviously, to each artist, and maybe even a little blurb of how they came to their representation, let's call it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make an album artwork book, like Radiohead or some other super cool band that has artists that just hang out and go, oh, I want to do this for you because I love your music. I'm okay with paying for love right now.
I'm okay for paying for love. That should be the name. That's a great name of an album right there. Maybe.
That's the name of my new band. I'm okay with paying for love. The band. No. Thanks, Mike. I needed a laugh there. We like to have fun, don't we, Bob? It's good to see you. It's been a couple weeks, hasn't it?
It was barely a laugh. And that made me laugh a lot more because, I mean, I don't know. Then I kind of considered, was I pity laughing? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Audra, first of all, let's just get back some positivity. Audra says she likes it too.
Good.
In the chats. And I love it. I'm going to make a whole art book that has all of the different artists, their renderings, and
an art book. Is that going to be in PDF or is that going to be in hardcover or what?
These are questions I don't even know how to answer.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But maybe, if I could get your art book for my Kindle, that might be nice.
That's what I'm looking to do. That's what I would like
for
to
a Kindle. That's what I'm looking to do.
I've always wondered.
Charge more for the art book than for the album.
Well, clearly, I'm going to be spending much more money on the art book, probably.
That's true.
One of the videos I made was when I was
you might stumble into, like, a very successful art book business.
All of a sudden, Dustin ain't
you
so
come up
stupid.
with names for album covers, and then a bunch of people design drawings for them, and then pretty soon, nobody cares about the music. They're just like, well, these art books are amazing.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a positive.
I mean, just think about it, Dustin. It's possible that could happen, where the art book itself takes, and you might just be really, really good at designing art books. Think about it.
You talk about I have a good eye. I'm more of I've got an eye. I got an eye. Is that what you're saying?
No, yeah, maybe.
Very interesting. Is that light a little harsh on me? I feel like it's a little harsh. I feel like it's harsh.
The light is harsh on me?
No, on me.
Oh.
I'm just now looking at you. You look beautiful. Ooh, look at that trim.
Thank you.
Look at that fade on that hair. Ooh, it faded from both sides.
It's really shitty though, because my mustache is like multicolor and it shows up real weird.
And I'm an ideas man.
Maybe that's what the evolution of your ideas man thing is that you're just really good at designing art books. You're not going to send us any more album covers yet?
Hers was the first that was
What about the one that's not done yet? Can we see that one?
You're going to have to see it all blurry-eyed on the thing because it would just be I could take a picture and then no, I really was not prepared for this. If you can't tell, I really was not prepared for this.
I couldn't tell at all, so
in one of my videos I was like, and I'm willing to like just that half second of me second guessing myself is like when I had the thought of, oh, there could be actually thousands of people that see this all in one day and then say, I'll do it, and then all at the same time I owe thousands of dollars above to people, to artists, when I was like, I'm going to take it one at a time.
How's that chat looking, Dustin?
Which chat?
The chat that has people talking in it.
It's good. It's doing really good.
Anybody saying anything?
Kurt commented on you camping. I thought I went camping once, but it turns out I was just homeless, which I think is quite a fun little quip.
Do you think that's a joke or a real thing?
Well, I would think that it's a joke either way, because if it's a real thing, like I've definitely slept in my car inside of the behind the Second City parking structure. I lived in my car there
back when Second City was downtown.
Yeah, for a couple months. And, it was before it got popular to live in your car in Detroit.
Oh, yeah, before it was cool and stuff.
Totally. And, there's the interesting thing is when you have to use the restroom in the middle of the night. I'm going to be honest with you. That's
not great. That's not great.
But that tells you that my thought process reveals, almost as this art we're looking at reveals a deeper understanding of the human condition algorithm. That P story shows you just the depths of how true my living in a car was.
Do you remember there was a homeless guy that lived down behind the old Detroit Second City, and he would hang out by the parking structure, he'd hang out by the cars, and he would always sing that song, "Watch Yourself, Show Me What You're Working With." he would always sing that like every time you'd see him down there. He'd be hanging out by the town pump or whatever. Do you remember this guy?
I remember the song more than I remember the guy. That's for sure.
Well, probably that you probably saying that you don't remember the guy. Anyways, so I'd see this guy like, every day for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then there was a little stretch that I didn't see him, like 2 days, and then the next day that I see him, he's wearing a tuxedo, a full-blown tuxedo. I
think I'm more surprised by the way you say the word tuxedo than I am
tuxedo.
about
Tuxedo.
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 No,
tuxedo.
it's like Toledo. Edo.
Spell it.
No chance. No chance I can do that.
Tuxedo.
Edo.
Tuxedo.
There you go. Oof. Still real rough.
Tuxedo.
Maybe it's just a weird word right now, and I'm tripping
You might just
out.
get that thing where you just can't understand words because they've been repeated too many times.
Yep, that's it.
Yep. Anyways, he shows up and he just like right at the edge of my vision in my car. I'm taking a nap in the car and he shows up and he starts singing, and I'm like, "What are you doing in a tuxedo?" And he got like a gig waitering at a at a wedding.
And I
was like, how the hell did this guy get a gig being a waiter at a wedding after living on the streets for months and months and months, and then suddenly showing up in a tuxedo? Which, I mean, he must have stolen the tuxedo, right?
Or just not returned it yet. Maybe it was a couple of day rental.
Maybe he was getting one more day out of it. You're right.
First class begging, huh?
Tuxedo.
Actually, Kim Winberry says self-publisher. I use it for my coloring books. You see, she does some coloring books, and she also is got a Kickstarter, which we should check out because it's really neat. Because she's doing this
okay,
fully interactive, encompassing motion picture moving book. Kind of like the Harry Potter thing we were talking about.
A fully encompassing motion picture book? What are you talking about?
You'll see. See, the thing is new technologies sound like magic when you first hear them, and then all of a sudden you see it, and you're like, what?
Brand new words sound like magic sometimes too.
I agree. Isn't that magical?
Yeah, super, super magical. Kim Winberry?
That is it.
W-I-N?
And also, yes. Water Plus Ink, all spelled out, is also, if that's how I found it.
All spelled out but one
too.
word?
We have a what we call the Welpness check, which we haven't done in a while, and
I did not make a graphic for it either.
No, we didn't. I didn't know if that was still around and still hanging out.
I can do that, but I gotta know what I'm making graphics for.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That really is a good point. I get a little
excited. I start jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Kickstarter though?
This is her website.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you can see that I'm not her first painting, and nor do I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not her first painting. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, she's
think you were.
She's a professional paintress.
Oh, I like that raccoon.
Raccoon?
That raccoon.
Why are you saying things weird today?
What are you talking about? Everybody, that's the way it's pronounced. Raccoon.
No one has ever called that animal.
That's what everybody says.
Raccoon.
Sahorse. Do you like sahorses?
I like the way you say words.
These are expensive.
Well, they're one-of-a-kind paintings.
Yeah, but did Picasso charge this much? I don't know.
Did Picasso even do things right?
Did he even do things right?
I mean, the only reason I get Picasso is because of my head injury and the way my eyes are offset.
Yeah.
I get what you were doing, Picasso.
Cubism.
You were laying right up close to somebody.
You're talking about cubism. Yeah, right. I know what you're talking about.
This is how you make cubism. And then you
This is how you make cubism.
Yeah. So you get real close to the thing, whatever it is, and turn your head, and all of a sudden then you draw that, and it looks all crazy because your eyes have offset what you're cubically looking at.
Well, Kim Winberry is doing some great work, regardless of that story you just told.
Not many people get Picasso, and I'm glad you brought him up. Is all I'm
And
saying.
you are the one.
Oh my gosh, look at that!
What?
Smiling cheetah.
Grinning cheetah.
Oh.
From 3330.
Mm.
So how much did you pay for yours?
Well, that's just it. That's a very good point. Storytelling raconteur.
Raccoon raconteur.
Jason Robinson popped in and said, "You had me thinking it was Monday for a minute. I was so confused, and then I was like, oh, it's Tuesday."
See, that's a good reminder, Dustin, to let people know that Meltdown Island has officially changed times. We are now at a 5 p.m. on Tuesdays.
We have a new theme song
yes,
and everything.
Adam is still part of the show as much as Dustin doesn't want him to be. He's tried to get rid of Adam, but Adam is now changing his schedule, and it will allow him to regain his spot on the show soon. So Dustin might keep doing things to sabotage Adam. We will see. I don't know if Adam will even watch this. He probably won't.
I'm getting warmed up for news grunts right there.
Oh, good. Good.
But oh goodness.
Huh?
I feel like my microphone just got really loud.
Did it? It's not super loud on this end.
Tim, when you ask really, what have I said something? Because there's a delay, and I get caught up in the delay sometimes. And I just read really, and it might have been about something we said, or looking. Oh, maybe it was Mike mentioning the price of your payings were too expensive, Mike. And
that was a long time ago, and I also have since recanted that, and it was obviously a joke when I said, "Did Picasso charge this much?"
That's a good point. But nevertheless, I get nervous and very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person, I've realized. And
sensitive?
I just want to make sure that when she said really, that everything's okay. Really?
Really?
Let's check out our Kickstarter, though. Because that's the one I want people to, if they've got money to just, hey, I want to invest in somebody or something that I believe in. Oh, you're saying no.
What is the name of the Kickstarter, or is it is it linked? It's got to be linked in the
Water Plus Inc. Kickstarter is what I put on the search, and it popped right up like it was
Water
nobody's
Plus Inc. Kickstarter. Okay.
And I put those words in, and it popped up, and everybody was like, "Ooh, great job, Dustin."
Who was?
Jason Robbins is hashtag Team Adam. Team Adam. I'm not sure what.
I'm also Team Adam, and please, everyone, please share a status or something to help get Adam back on the show. Dustin does not want him on the show, so you're going to have to really try to really strike out there and make sure that Adam is made aware of how important he is,
Adam,
and how much you missed him.
You know, this is all falsitudes and untruth of lies that is being spoken about my friend Adam. And Adam, look at me right here. Bro, that ain't true.
All I'm finding is water plus sink.
That's it. Water plus ink. Your diction is a little off today, bud. I don't know
Waiter
what you ate in the woods. I don't know what you ate in the woods.
No, I'm not finding the Kickstarter yet. I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, did you put Kickstarter in?
Yeah, I did Kickstarter in there for a search. You want to see what I'm looking at right here? Here you go.
Sure.
This is what I'm trying to find right here.
That's it. The top.
Which
what's
one?
That one right there?
Which one?
Kickstarter.com. The kids learn about. That's the book. By Kim, bro.
Oh, because it's a special book. Okay, it's not loading.
Special. I was trying to give you all those words to let you know how special it is.
There we go.
The kids learn about African endangered species.
African? Why are you saying words so weird today? African endangered species.
Tuxedo. The link is in the chat above. Oh, thank you.
That's very nice.
She's all up on it.
So did you give Kim a promise of sharing this on the show if she gave you a special deal or something? Or
no, but I'm glad you brought it back to money because
Kim, I just want to look out for you. I don't want you to get grifted by this ideasman.
Me too, Kim. Yeah. I am a trickster, as I learned last night on Among Us, a video game about lying.
Yes.
And
yes. How good did you do on it?
Not great. I'm not that great. I have a tendency to talk about what is in my brain at any one given second, and it doesn't really work well on, ooh, we're trying to be sneaky. But so one of my biggest things is, how much do I pay per, I don't want anybody to waste their time or their resources. So I don't want anybody to waste their Canvi, that's plural canvases, and or their inks and their waterworks. I don't know what all it takes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. So I'm gonna stop saying.
I think it's really a great thing to pay people to do artwork. I think that's exactly what we want to encourage people to do.
Yes.
Because we value art, but there's a lot of people doing art, and it'd be good to get some other people some exposure that are not just.
I can't stress it more than what you're saying, because I've never made $1, and this is not real quick. This is not anything to guilt Kim into saying, "Oh, this is honest talk, and this is how we do this show." Don't steal it. I'm not gonna steal it, and if anything, we're gonna discuss how to begin this payment program, and when I gotta say, "Hey, that's enough. I can't afford any more paintings. Everything you would happen after this moment on the TikToks would have to be free," or whatever, because I am somebody who wants to pay for people's time. Their time is the new money, and I got plenty of time.
Time is the new money.
But I want to make sure that I'm able to give money for people's time. So my point being, I want to make sure, like, oh, you son of a gun. I don't know how much a canvas costs. I don't even know where to start. Maybe it's only $10. Okay, great.
Canvas. Keep going.
Maybe
this is great stuff.
The paints don't cost. Maybe you just use this much out of a tube that is that big. You know what I mean? Maybe you use more layers. I don't know things. So maybe you see, much like I can improvise a song and do a whole concert in real time, and maybe that's as easy for someone to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Things are freezing on my end, so I'm a little thrown off by it.
Things are freezing on your end? I'm not seeing a freeze right now.
I think it's on I think that's on Dusty.
Oh, okay. Well, Dustin, I wanted to suggest this not to downplay the talent of Kim, who seems like I love the artwork that she did. I love the album cover.
And much like Jason Robinson says, don't.
Don't?
He said, don't steal it then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't steal it, please. But here, I wanted to just throw an alternate at you. Now, this might be a lot more expensive, but have you ever heard of Thomas Kinkade? Thomas Kinkade is a really great artist. He's also known as the painter of light. So, like, for example, he does, like, bridges.
Painter of light.
Now, he did die a little while ago, and he also did have a lawsuit where they found out that people were basically in a sweatshop just painting his designs over and over again. But I think that this could be really nice. Like, here we go. How about this right here? What do you think?
I think it's October, and I think it's pumpkin season, and the death in the trees. It's a lot of death to me.
But just imagine the same lettering, maybe.
Of Meltdown Island?
No, Human Condition, your album cover. This is what I'm saying this could be. Oh,
no chance. That has nothing to do with anything.
No? Nothing to do with anything? What do you mean?
I think you're really just throwing a real big curveball into a conversation that we were really honestly opening up for.
A Rubik curveball. What about this? Look. That's like me and you.
I like that. I like that image and thought in my mind.
I'm in the dress, and you're the beast.
And go ahead, Mike, sing your name. The beast.
Okay, well, I think we probably, if you don't like Thomas Kinkade, I understand. Thomas Kinkade, though, is somebody you really should learn about.
Wow, I haven't been missing much. I don't know how to. I'm glad Picasso only charged for cost of materials when he sold his artwork. I'm not saying just the materials, but also their time. Like maybe it took her multiple days, right? Layers and or drying periods. Now I wouldn't say include the drying periods, probably, unless it costs fans or that sounds stupid already. Unless you have fans blowing on the artwork, pay for your electricity.
What the hell is going on? What are you
Well,
talking
I'm trying
about?
to.
Fans? Fans is definitely a big part of your art expense for sure.
But what I'm trying to say is, I want to pay for whatever the personal cost is,
Yeah.
on top of which the time in which it takes.
That's Thomas
And-
Kincaid's picture right there, FYI, if that matters to you at all.
It does not matter to anybody on this live streaming show or viewers, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Mark Mikula says Chatbot wants to know if Dustin needs help. He does. Chatbot? Chatbot, you'll always be a chatbot to me. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I'm just noticing that Thomas Kincaid has dipped his wick in more depressed women than Yankee Candle.
Oh my God.
That's what it says.
Why do they have to be depressed?
I don't know.
And
I just
why
know
Yankee
that
Candle? That sounds, there's so many dirty entendres throughout that one sentence. It's so crazy.
it's so crazy. All right, well, you want to go to our new segment?
Not yet, Mike. I'd like to finish this segment right here, just because I remember you said you wanted to like really keep one stream of consciousness happening. And
That's
I'd like
amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you. Yes,
I'd
go
like
ahead.
for maybe you to comment on your thoughts or insights onto all of the blibber blabber jibber jabbering that I've been doing. Thank you.
Wow, was that somebody from the chat that said that, or was that you?
It was actually from my heart.
Oh, your heart. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that the end of the show? Did you just end the show?
No. Did you not hear what I just said?
I kind of did not. I was kind of not paying attention because I thought
Mike,
you were not
if you could
talking
give
to
me
me.
your thoughts or insights into all of the words I just said about my concerns and how much I should pay people
Okay.
an hourly rate on top of their expenses. Maybe
Well,
your thoughts and insights.
If
Maybe
you
the
look,
chat room can
if you
start
look
throwing
at,
in some...
if you look at the prices that she's charging for her other artwork, she's also doing the lettering for it and the design. I mean, I think that she probably will have something that's like fair for you for how much she spent on it.
Well, see, that I agree. I would trust the artist person to give me a reasonable, fair price for their work.
But also, you're not rich. I mean, you're not a
not
rich
at
man.
all. And I've never made $1 on any of my art. Again, not trying to guilt him into anything. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to invest
Kim,
in my art.
If you want to donate your art to Dustin,
No.
I would suggest not doing that.
I've already had that. And,
Didn't I just say that, though, Dustin? Didn't I just say that?
I didn't hear it because I was
I said,
you.
if you want to consider donating your art to Dustin,
No.
I would consider not doing that.
Oh, okay. Then you're right. All right.
Yeah.
Because I was saying no, and then you tricked me at the end by making it no.
I tricked you, yes. I think Kim probably is well aware of how much to charge. She seems very put together and has like a very in-depth website with all of her stuff on it. So I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think you can just trust what Kim would give you price-wise. And also it seems like that she's very nice, that she came to watch the show and actually chime in the chat. And I mean, that's pretty cool. So I would say that just trust Kim. She's not going to rip you off, it doesn't seem like. But if she does try to rip you off, then just go somewhere else.
First of all, she's already done it. So I feel obligated to follow through on my end. So there will be no...
I mean, you didn't pay like a down payment or anything?
No, I did videos going... Hey,
Kim,
guys.
get it. If you're dealing with this guy, get a down payment for sure.
Oh my God! I'm sitting here saying I'm willing, Mike. You're such a son of a gun. Now.
Yes.
Did you let Steve-O know about the time change so that he can bust in?
No, but Steve-O called me yesterday, and then I have to call him back.
Call him right now. Let's make sure we get that taken care of. I don't want you to...
But it's already 5:47. We don't really have much time left. We have a few things that we want to do, right? Is that true?
Yes, we do. Let's get into some of these things, Mike. Thank you. Bum 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 doom bum 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 bum. This is me doing a little... So that concludes our discussion on art in America today. I appreciate Kim and Kim Winberry for
What?
showing up to well, she LOL'd right as I looked at her name and I said Kim Ann Winberry.
Kim and Winberry.
Yeah, like they're two different people, which is an interesting idea for your maybe secret name if you ever wanted to go and do a disguise art piece. Call yourself Winberry all of a sudden. It's non-sex. No one knows what sex you're. I mean, Kim is a male-female name, but Winberry, completely just like neutrals. You know what I mean, Mike?
No.
Yeah, I know you're pulling up
really
something else.
don't.
That's why I said that.
I really don't.
I was doing some fun stalling over here, and
Fun
laughing
stalling.
along with the chat.
We like to laugh here. We like to.
We
laugh.
like to have fun.
We like to have fun.
It's just there's no doubt about it. You've been watching any good TV, Mike? How about that? What's that show called that you like that you didn't like? What's it called?
That show that I liked that I didn't like?
Lovecraft County.
Lovecraft Country, yeah.
Now that you understand that it's all about magic and spelletry,
no.
Do you like it more? Does it?
I honestly have
the
not watched
contrivedness?
anything past the second episode because I thought it was just too inconsistent. It just didn't have the ability to hold my attention very well.
I think that they're doing like 4 or 5 setup shows, and then they're going to just.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. I'll go back and watch it. But I'm watching Fargo now. Fargo is fantastic as usual. Chris Rock is the lead this season. I find the whole thing pretty delightful. Although Chris Rock, I don't feel like is a great actor, but he's good enough to pull it off in the show, I think. But there's some really interesting and fun characters on there. There's a lot of great acting all around. Good storytelling, bold choices with production and design. It's just a really fun show.
I couldn't even get into the first season because of that. Who was that other guy?
You couldn't get into the first season because of which guy?
The guy who, he's like, hey, I'm this guy, and I'm an actor.
Norm Macdonald.
Nope. I'm talking about.
Be fair, that sounded like a Norm Macdonald impersonation you were doing.
That's a good point. I do mumble. I am a mumble pan sometimes. I can agree with that.
Mumblecore.
Just an update. Kim Ann Winberry. Ann is her middle name. So I wasn't too
I thought you said
off.
Kim and.
I did. We're going to be clarification. Tuxedo. If I was to tuxedo this moment, I would say yes. I was saying but I was not that far off. In other words, her name is very natural to her.
Tuxedo.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
And now for something completely different.
Okay. You ready?
I guess. Let me get some water. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of talking. I don't know if I'm ready. Make sure to stay hydrated, and that's for your health.
Always stay hydrated. Hang on, I want to try something here. Just intro the segment right now. You ready?
Hey guys, so much news is happening all the time, every day, at every moment, and sometimes you just can't keep up. And dare I say, it becomes a little overwhelming and makes you want to regress, maybe take a few steps back in the evolution of mankind.
You're
and
so
become
good at
almost
this.
Like a caveman, in a sense, and express the way you feel about the news and about the headlines in a way that only humans would really understand. And that's our new segment called News Grunts. Welcome to News Grunts, everyone. That was the smoothest transition we've ever done.
Wasn't that amazing?
That was amazing. I cannot wait for the comments to start rolling in.
Yeah, let the comments roll in about how good that transition was real quick.
I'm sure that Jason's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Holy shit, I might watch this more often. Do you think people are saying that?
I don't know about that. Let's not get crazy. But I was blown back. I was blown back by us.
Blown back.
By our own talents. Thank you. Oh,
So I can't wait till the chat notices how good that was.
Ooh, I just can't wait. I'm still sitting here just waiting.
So how long do you think we should wait to be able to?
At least 7 minutes or so.
At least 7 minutes.
A Geico advertiser tie-in. See, good job, Mike. Ooh,
Geico. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Here it comes. The praise is rolling in. It's almost embarrassing for you, Mike.
Almost embarrassing. Almost.
Hey guys, don't forget to smash that like button and share your subscribe button, because that's the only way we'll ever make money from YouTube and actually make money doing what we love in life. It may not mean anything to you, but it means the world to News Grunts.
That's right, News Grunts. Good job. Good job.
Who is the caveman in this? That's a great caveman.
I think that we're the cavemen. Is that right, Dustin?
A little bit.
I gotta move us up a little bit here.
You might need
Just have to adjust this. It's all new. It's all new stuff.
You might need to slide him underneath your face there.
Slide who underneath my face?
Mr. News Grunts. The words news and grunts.
No, I can't. I can't just change the positioning of the graphic like that right now. I have to redesign the graphic. Not gonna do that for just right now.
I think News Grunts is going to have a short shelf life, and surprisingly, Mark McGilla, you're entirely wrong. Because as you're going to see, this is Lou Grunt was my favorite television newsman. See, already you're starting to make your own connections, and it's going to just grow, bro.
It's going to have a short shelf life. Who said that this is not going to work out?
Mark McGilla.
He might be right, you know.
Jason Robbins, good job, Mike.
He has watched a lot of them.
He's dare I say our only viewer most of the time.
Anyways, shall we get to the News Grunts themselves?
Yes,
so what's going to happen is that I'm going to read the headline of a news article, and then Dustin and I will both give our grunt takes on that article. And this is a segment that Dustin came up with. So, Mark, I think you're wrong. It's going to work out really well.
And away we go.
Okay, so here we go.
Someone's got to read it.
Canadian Noble. What?
I said nose bell.
Nose bell?
We're both saying words a little weird.
Nose bell prize. Okay.
We're almost like
Are you
SNL
ready?
this
Here we
last
go.
Saturday, because they had some rust to kick off too, bub.
Are you ready? Here we go. Here's the first one. Canadian Nobel Prize winner working on a COVID-19 vaccine says we must get ready for the next pandemic. Yeah. That's Dustin's. Here's mine.
Next one.
Next one. This is rapid fire. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, very rapid.
Tasmanian devils are returning to Australian mainland after 3,000 somethings.
Years.
Years. Are you sure it's years? I'm going to go with Okay, next story. Massive 50-year-old great white shark dubbed Queen of the Ocean tagged. Don Jr. thinks Trump is acting crazy. The president's COVID joyride has the family divided. I went with a remember, type your own grunts into the chat so we can see those.
Oh, I wasn't expecting actual grunts. People are already surprised by this.
This is the most surprising thing we've done on the show in years.
It's fun.
Okay, next. Venice holds back the water for first time in 1,200 years. I don't get it.
It'd have to do with global warming and water rising.
I don't know. Okay. Hurricane Delta bears striking... What?
Start again. I was going to say they're not all going to be winners, but guess what? That's what editing does in the end.
Hurricane Delta bears striking resemblance to Wilma, the Atlantic's most intense hurricane on record. Huh.
Oh no.
Huh. Okay. Italian islands become sex pilgrimage sites. That feels gross. I don't like that.
It's funny. Can't help it.
Miami mayor to Trump. Don't come here to debate if you have
Big.
Are we sure that that's what he said?
Pretty sure.
Okay. I'm feeling like a lot of my grunts are kind of the same grunt.
Yeah, you got to get a little more expressive. Gonna have to maybe use your neck a
Oprah
little
and
bit.
Willie Nelson joined Beto O'Rourke to get out the vote. What kind of... Was that a happy... Are you happy about this?
Something about Oprah, Willie Nelson, and Beto O'Rourke. It's just like, it's too confusing. It made me kind of giggle. Gig grunt.
Shouldn't the point of news grunts be that news grunts are so simple that you don't have to ask what that grunt meant?
I don't think you do. When you watch it back, I think you'll go, that makes sense.
No $1,200 stimulus check. New deadline for people who never. I don't understand enough of it without the rest of the words in the headline.
I just saw a $1,200 stimulus check, and I've never gotten mine from the original one, and then I just realized this just makes me upset. I don't really need to know the rest of the words.
So I guess I'm gonna go with, because I don't know anything about this. Okay, opinion. Why won't the media listen to these scientists?
What's that? What is it?
That's about what I expected. Grunt.
But it's also like, why? Like you could be. I'm agreeing with him. Why not?
Okay. How about Hurricane Delta becomes a major storm after rapidly intensifying in the Caribbean? I'm gonna guess Caribbean, or is it Caribbean?
I think we're going the wrong way because the second time.
We're going the right way. What are you talking about?
The giant storm thing, where it was like it's a giant storm. One of the first, I think it was like the first or second one. Grunt.
I forgot the previous grunts. I don't know.
Oh, I like how you're grunting in the moment.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just react to just what I'm seeing there. I'm gonna go with It sounds like you're eating breakfast or something.
No, that's
you're
like
boo 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 boo.
You sound like a jazz singer.
That's a better. I'm gonna go with news jazz grunts.
News jazz.
Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen, legendary guitarist, dead at 65.
I like how serious you're taking it. You're like,
no, that was me trying to grunt out the song
like
Jump.
Up your lip.
I was trying to grunt out the song Jump.
Oh, do it again. Let's do it again. That was a prank on you, and you fell for it.
Bad prank. I don't get it. Trump says stimulus relief negotiations over until after election, upending aid talks. I don't know. I mean, I think that's his downfall. I think you can't like blatantly tell everybody no money because I got COVID. It's like I think he's done. Here we go. Where did you send me? Oh,
got too excited there.
You sent me a video that said that the word newspaper stands for North, East, West, South, Past and Present Event Report.
There's nothing more descriptive than those words about what a newspaper is, and that's why it's caught on so big.
No, no, it did not. It's so dumb. With the word paper, like, why would they just make the word paper into an acronym? Why? It doesn't make any
Because
sense.
someone thought of it, and
Movie
they thought,
stands for motion-oriented vehicular idea imagine. That's close. It was close. I couldn't think of. I couldn't pull an E word out at the end there.
But I think it's fun, or maybe it's 1984, to give words meanings like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, all words should also be acronyms. You're right.
Well, all I'm saying is, I saw that video, and guess what? It's not a thing. Pants on fire. Liar, liar.
Pants on fire. All right, more news.
Well, are we going to grunt at it?
New York Times reports Donald Trump paid little to no taxes over the past decade.
Of course.
Another obvious grunt, I thought.
I mean, yeah, because he said he's the one who's smart, who uses all the tricks to fool the government into thinking he's poor.
So, okay. How many more grunts do we got? 3?
But if it makes you smart to do that, then why aren't we all doing that?
That's a good point. Are we getting to like stuff that's old now?
Yeah, there's a couple that are good that are what they call in the biz evergreens.
Democrats aim at Amy Coney Barrett's policy views, not personality, ahead of hearings. What is that sultry grunt that you're doing right now?
I can't even do it. This whole thing with it's just like it's good.
It just seemed a little sultry, that's all.
I mean, maybe you just find me sexy most of the time when I'm doing things, but it's more of I can barely even grunt. You sound inquisitive. You sound like you let me know more about this, Amy.
Sacha Baron Cohen's secret Borat sequel lands at Amazon. That's my caveman Borat. Parrots in wildlife park moved after swearing at visitors. I don't know if I like this segment, Dustin.
Well, maybe has gotten a little old at this point, but maybe we should save some of them evergreens. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, I think that's it. That's all the time we have for news grunts.
Give it up for news grunts.
That's all the time we have for news grunts.
Moving on to our next segment, which is not news grunts.
No, it's not. It's the end of the show. But what?
We still got some time. It's not just an hour. It's, we're hanging out, having fun. Ooh, you got some diffies.
No, this is not the right one.
You're falling apart, Mike.
No, it has to be just an hour because I have a meeting, I think.
Ooh, that's Monday's excuse. Nice try.
No, that's a different meeting today, though. But now we're at the part of the show we call Roses and Thorns.
To Roses and Thorns, welcome to Roses and Thorns. Welcome to Roses and welcome to Thorns. Roses
and Thorns. Now, if only we knew a musician that could do like some really nice original music for this show that would introduce each segment. Maybe Rollo? Do you think Rollo would be willing to do some stuff?
I know that he would be willing, but
Yeah.
Does he have the time? Does he have the wherewithal? I mean, he's a busy man who has started movements.
If only there was somebody that we knew that did good music.
I do good music.
Why have you never, as long as this show has gone on, why have you never made a theme song for the show, recorded it, and sent it to me? Or even like a Roses and Thorns?
I've sent you multiple theme songs.
No. You have not.
I have. All right. I don't want to pull out receipts here.
Yeah, please pull them out. I want to put them in the show. If you sent them to me, I would love to just add them into the segments and stuff.
This one could be buried.
That's my first thorn for you.
What's that?
Where is the theme song for Roses and Thorns?
That one's a rough one. Here it is. I'm sending it to you at this moment. This would be the theme song for the show, especially for those of you who are used to the Monday, every Monday at 4. Welcome to Meltdown Island theme song. This is an updated version for the new show at its new time, which would be, what's today? Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 5. Because Mike had meetings on Monday at 4, which was like...
Wait a minute. Didn't you say...
Go ahead.
Let's move the show to a later time. That was the original thing, right?
I did.
Okay.
To a later time and a different day, even.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes to work. Is this light? Does this light make me look fat?
Yes. No, your light you're blown out a bit on your face. You know that?
I was saying it was a little harsh, and
I gotta scroll back. There's something I forgot to bring up in the show.
Oh boy, you're gonna bring something up now. I thought
I'm trying to find something.
Bringing them up things.
My son sent me a screenshot. I think that I gotta find here.
All right, I'm ready for this.
I don't know how long I have to scroll back though. It might not be doable this episode.
I mean, honestly, you can throw up that song, and we could also.
No, I mean the intro song. It works. That's fine for the show, but we don't have a Roses and Thorns theme song. We don't have a News Grunts theme song. Do you know what I mean?
I am.
Like, I think that you could make some really fun music.
I think you're right.
And I'm happy to record stuff as well and send it to you. Mm-hmm. If you need vocals or anything.
Boy, you do have that silky smooth, deep, dark voice of a man.
You love this voice. Oh, yeah.
You know, I put that video out of our audition call for Dustin's after show. Put that out on the old TikTok over there, and it's got a lot of hearts because are you bored with nothing to do in your life? Oh my God, your voice.
It's a little aggressive.
Great. It's great. People really liked it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a rose for the new artwork for the show. I think it turned out really nice. I think that the new production design of like the News Grunts, Roses and Thorns, it's all working out very well so far.
I would like to give you a rose, not only for that, but for, stepping it up a game. Whatever that game was, it's like you upped it up.
Yeah, we're stepping it. We're stepping it way up. Also, I'd like to give myself a rose for my new clean background.
Ooh, I am looking at it now. I can see it a lot better now.
Look at it. I'm actually going to be getting a green screen for it. For my background pretty soon.
Ooh, okay, green screen.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with that green screen?
I could be in space. I could be in Alaska. I could be in a cave underground. A lot of places I could be.
Okay, look at you. I'd like to give you a rose for your imagination.
All right. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for letting us look inside, bro.
Hey, take a look. Anytime. I want to be vulnerable with the audience.
I'd like to give me a rose for really opening up about the dilemmas of modern day art and the complexities of our...
You're giving yourself a rose for this? Hey, audience, give us any roses and thorns that you found about the show. I'd like to hear your takes.
You cut me off during my rose giving, dare I say.
You're giving a rose to yourself, and it's taking too long, is what's going on.
Whoa, I'd like to give you a thorn for how crisp and quickly you want to be through things.
Now you're giving retaliatory thorns, and this is exactly what you do not want to do with roses and thorns. That's why the yellow rose is dripping blood.
All right, touche. I'd like to give myself a thorn for the way that I handled that. To be fair, though, you came at me a little strong with the whole whatever it was that upset me. I'd like to give a thorn.
Whatever it was. That's the problem right there. You don't even know what it was. Uh-oh. Are you about to have a meltdown?
No, it's my head. Just cracking it a couple times.
Okay.
Oh, now I can understand things.
All right. That's how it works. Good job.
I'd like to give a rose to our viewers today.
Me too. I would also like to give a rose to the viewers. Have you been checking the chat, though? I mean, is there
Which
anything?
I'd like to give a thorn to, the chat.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh,
I
my.
see some words here like Great Raspy's Unintelligible News Tidbit segment. That's a
I
pretty
should
good
be
one,
checking
I
the
guess.
chat because it seems like you don't like to do it.
It looks like Jason Robbins says a lot of guys can grunt up. What about Tim Allen? Does Tim Allen know we stole his idea? Guess what? Tim Allen ain't the only one that grunts. He just capitalized on that patriarchal system of grunting. And I'm sorry, but guess what? Time's up.
What?
Then I'd like to say Thorn to Dustin for taking too long. That seems a little personal, but I guess Thorn. Mike, you were about to open your mouth?
I don't think so. So I was looking up roses and thorns when I was doing the design, and it seems like a lot of people do roses, thorns, and buds. So roses are what's good, thorns are what's bad, and buds, well, buds are an opportunity for growth. So I just was wondering if maybe you wanted to throw in a bud. Bud?
Well, I think a nice big bud goes to our brand new segment, News Grunts.
I mean, you are definitely very excited about it.
Well, then it'll go.
So did you get Kim to subscribe to the...
Not sure. I'm not
channel?
sure. You know what? That would be a bud, though. That would be a bud.
Would it?
Almost a rose.
I think it would be a thorn. I think it would be a thorn that Kim was really just looking out for herself.
No, she was looking out for some trash talkings. Is probably
trash talking.
She's seen my TikTok. Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? By the way, I shake my head and looking at you through the camera here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yes, I was trying to find the chat, but I don't necessarily trust what you're telling me about the chat.
I've told you every one of the chats. Every chat that has been... Oh, except for Jason Robbins going, question mark?
Question mark?
That's it. And I guess there was a Rose. So he did another bit, had hoped that it was cornrows.
Cornrows?
Cornrows.
If this video gets 1,000 upvotes, Dustin will give himself cornrows.
I will.
Is that good?
They sell that in a wig.
Oh, boring.
What?
Anyways, I think that's all the time we have for Meltdown Island today.
See, I think it's very unfair for people to bald shame me and not allow me to celebrate my own vision of, dare I say, the different personalities that want to be expressed through wigs. And I know that Jill has been holding me back for years, and now I see it's revealed to me that you might also be bald shaming me into staying the same and not budding out and growing.
I just think that if you're going to get cornrows, you should do it for real. That's all.
Yeah, that'd be great if I had hair.
So where is your bald spot on your head?
The part of my head that's under the hat.
The entire top? Okay, well, if this video gets 1,000 upvotes, Dustin will grow his hair out to shoulder length.
That's never happened, and I don't know that it will grow that long.
It could.
I used to straighten. I used to use straightener to try to make it straight, because it's not straight.
Did you have curly hair then?
I think it was more wavy, a little more like it's got its own waves, going every which waves, but loose.
Every which waves.
Like, if you were to see my hair, you'd be like, oh, that dude looks crazy. If I was to base it all on his hair, he's crazy.
Well, are you ready to do the thing that we always do at the end of the show there, Dustin?
Not only am I ready to do it, but, Mike, I've taken your gentle and loving suggestions about really trying to take this moment a little more seriously than
Good.
I have been, because I've just taken it as a blatant trolling of even my failure as a get rich on YouTube ideas person, that you continue to carry it through to this new show of I Want Dustin to Get Rich, where I've been looking at it as, oh, no chance they're just being jerkwads or whatever, however, put any word in there. And but maybe if we were to really take it seriously, we would start by using water and putting our energy and focus into it. So
I just happen to have some water here as well.
And what we're going to do is we're going to try to transition into a new reality that is not this one, but a different one where Dustin is becoming rich. And what we're going to do...
What are we doing with the water then?
We're going to put our hand underneath it. We're going to encompass our other hand around upon it. And we're going to hold it while we just imagine Dustin's riches and him being rich and rolling around on that riches with his body all naked and stuff. And putting that in our minds, deep in our back of our minds. If we're going to say...
You're clothed in my imagination.
Either way. And we're going to then, as we say the words, take a drink of that water, and our collective consciousness will begin to change. Okay?
Everyone grab your magic Dustin water at home and get ready to say what we're going to say. We're going to say... What?
I was trying to do that guided meditation in the hopes that they were joining in with us as well. So
great. Okay, so everyone just grab your water and pick it up and put some energy into it about Dustin being rich. And now, everyone, we're going to take a drink, and then we're going to swallow the water.
Manifest. We're going to manifest.
And then we're going to manifest. The words that we're going to say together is, I want Dustin to get rich. So everyone, we can do that after we take a little bit of our magic Dustin water. Here we go.
I want
Dustin to get rich. Then one more drink of water. All right, that's really good. Now, hopefully you did that at home. And hopefully, Dustin, I would like you to report the results this week if anything happened that gave you money that you didn't expect to happen.
I'm listening. Okay. I'm feeling.
Does that sound like a doable idea?
I'm feeling that vibe. I'm vibing that feel right now with you, bro. Yeah.
All right.
Yep, it does.
All right. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. So, Dustin, any other final thoughts?
Not really, Mike. I think that I have thoughts that are so loving and wonderful to all of our viewers. Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody. That was it, Dustin. That's the show. Show's over now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you were really putting on a show for the people.
Well, yeah, I was very surprised at how Kim joined us. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was really nice. You know what? While we're here right now, I'm just going to add your voice into the show, into the beginning here, so that people can hear you. Tickety tops and the diggity bottoms. I just have to put you at the very bottom underneath everything. There we go. Now you have your own audio source. You can talk.
That's crazy how many sources and how many mains you have. And it's just
there's amazing. a lot with this program, because then you switch everything too every time you switch a scene. So, you know, there's a lot to do, a lot of stuff with OBS, and they released a new update. I think like 2 days ago too. So,
ooh, yeah. I would be very, very interested in the opportunities of direction / a soundboard. I bet, because
we could definitely do it.
Yeah, I saw that it said we had up to 9 people that could sign in at once and be working on
Good
the
night,
show.
everyone. Let's end our stream first, and then we can talk some more. Goodbye.